Uh, let's see. Where do we go? Stream. Okay. So here's another setup, guys. Oh, it's not really. It's the same setup actually. Um. So what's happening here is here's a scenario where, let's say, okay, let's zoom in here. Okay, where the light source is so high that it doesn't fit your canvas, your paper. Okay, so here's that scenario. So similar to, let's say, diba, you're creating objects in your paper, and diba, the vanishing point is not really shown on the paper. The same thing happens on the light beams. So you have the sticks here. You have the sticks here, and then what happened, unfortunately, was the light source is so high. So what's gonna happen here is you first decide on, again, the light beam, the angle of the light, and then you choose the direction of the shadow, which is, as always, should be along the horizon line, which is here. Now it's gonna go down. Now it's off screen, okay, yung light sources. So here's the sticks, twin light beam. So let's say the light beam is like this, right? So this one's easy for it's if it's just one light beam. Eventually, it's gonna hit the line right here. But the problem lies when you have a bunch of sticks aside from this one. So you have to make sure that this other line here should converge at the same point as this one. And they should meet up here at this straight line. Somewhere down here. Somewhere off screen. Okay? Now, it doesn't have to be super duper duper accurate. It just has to be convincing. Similar to the converging line exercises that we did a while ago. Okay? So let's say ganito. This one's believable, okay? Kasi magko-converge yan. What is not believable is when you do the line like this because they're parallel. So when you make it parallel, they're not gonna meet eventually. So you make it slightly, pwedeng ganyan. Okay din yan. Okay na yan. On the other hand, another extreme end, this one's wrong already because they are meeting prematurely on this point. They should be meeting here. Okay, so let's say you wanna check your lines, right? So extend this canvas all the way down here. Then make sure that they meet somewhere. Okay, so ayan, nag-meet sila, 'di ba? Kasi again, there are cases, let's say you're just creating a sketch or a thumbnail and you want the shadows to look good. And of course, you won't have the time to plot the shadows all the way down. So you can just use or estimate using converging lines. In Photoshop, it's easy. You can actually show everything if you want. But sometimes, diba, there are small objects that you want to cast the shadow of. Well, you don't have to always find that point back to its vanishing point. You can just estimate things. Okay? So ayun. Any questions regarding that topic? Wala. Okay. The same thing goes if this one's missing. Kung nawawala din to. Okay? So what do I mean by that? Let's say you have a horizon line here. And then you have the stick. You have a stick here. Okay? And then you want the VP or the VP of the shadow to go here. Now, if I extend it all the way here, diba, nandito siya. It's right here. But we don't see it, right? We just know the direction niya. So, that's another problem that you need to address. So again, if you can't see it, just make sure that they will converge somewhere to the horizon line. This one's wrong. Kasi tingnan nyo, pag in-extend ko, hindi sila tatama on the horizon line. So, based from just looking at it, dapat baba ko ng konti. Maybe like that. Or maybe like this. Yan, pwede yan. And then, another problem that you would do or you would address is in light beam. Diba? Let's say, sir, gusto ko yung light beam ganito. Or maybe like this. This one's easy. Again, for a single object, it's easy. Kasi yan yung light beam mo. Ang problema mo is the other object. Kasi dapat, the light beams should also meet to its vanishing point below the horizon line. So, dapat, it's gonna be like this. Pwedeng ganyan. You can't make it parallel. You can't make it like this. You can't even make it like this. That's wrong. So just make sure that they meet at a vanishing point. Ay, nako. Okay. Hey, say hello first. Meron tayong bisita. Hello muna kayo. Oh, we have visitors outside. So, nagtago siya dito. Yan. So, pag may nagmamiyaw, huwag niyo siya pansinin. No. Bye-bye. Yan. Uh, what else? Questions here on this topic. Wala. Okay, so now for your next exercise, I want you guys to try these out. Try nyo to. Uh, I want you to try this. These sunlight scenarios where you can't see the the vanishing point for both the sun and the shadows. So pwedeng ito. A sunlight where it's behind you and the vanishing point for the shadows and the light is outside the picture plane or your paper. Okay, just show the horizon line and the six, and then the points for your shadows and light should be outside your canvas. Try nyo lang, i-practice nyo lang. Okay, any questions? Wala? Okay, I'll give you 20 minutes for that, okay? And I'll check those exercises next week. Kasama ng mga plates nyo. Pero hindi nyo sasubmit. I'll just go around and I'll check your attempts. Okay, that's my way of knowing if you are participating in class. Kumbaga, it's part of your class participation, not your plates. Okay? Yeah, I'll give you 20 minutes. I'll leave. I will leave for a bit, and um, again, this note here is also in Big Sky. Nasa PDF siya, so you don't need to screen cap this. Okay? I'll be back by 10 a.m. Okay? See you later.